This is Joseph Waring reporting for Telecom Asia at the Mobile Asia Expo in Shanghai. This afternoon I'm joined by Dirk Wolter. Dirk is Cisco's Director of Mobile Service Provider Business for Asia Pacific. Welcome, Dirk. Thanks for joining me.
Hi, Joseph.
My first question is, Cisco has been on a spending spree of acquisitions in the mobile network area. You picked up Startent for Packet Core, Broadcom for Policy, and Intucell for SON. You also acquired Ubiquitous for small cells. How do you expect to get a return on those $1 billion of investment?
Joseph, with the evolution of data and particularly multimedia services on mobile networks, we also saw a transition in the network infrastructure. So most of the networks you see today are built around IP networks. So IP technology is now a key technology for mobile networks, and that was the perfect signal for Cisco to invest. In 2009, we made our first significant investment in the mobile space with the acquisition of Startent. And at that time, this was a startup company. If you see where we are today, 50% of all LTE connections worldwide are meanwhile powered by our packet core network solution. So clearly that investment paid off. Now the more recent acquisitions are also very innovative startup companies, and I expect these investments to pay off in a similar way.
What are the synergies in these diverse technology areas, and what is the value add that Cisco can bring to mobile operators?
Yeah, when you look at the different investments we made, let's look at ThinkSmart. ThinkSmart is a company specialized in analytics. Let's look at Water Policy. Let's look at Intucell, self-optimizing networks, and most recently Ubiquitous small cells. These are all companies that have in common they address two very specific problems for mobile service providers today. The first problem is the scalability of the network. Here in particular, small cell technologies help. And secondly, the problem to monetize data services, to run data service on a network, not just in terms of capacity, but also to make profits on these services. So all these acquisitions are addressing these two key concerns.
Cisco is a leader in carrier-grade Wi-Fi technology and is invested in licensed small cell technology. So how can these technologies be complementary?
Yeah, Joseph, that's a good question. So many of our customers also ask that. So clearly Cisco has made massive investments in Wi-Fi, and we have a history of deploying service provider-grade networks with Wi-Fi. And I can tell you we learned a lot doing that. Not just did we understand the technology better and we improved the technology so that it became service provider-grade in the first place, but we also have a much better understanding today of what the business cases are. How can we monetize Wi-Fi? That was a key concern. And now, of course, we want to apply that knowledge to license radios as well. And that leads us to the acquisition of Ubiquitous. So clearly the characteristics of Wi-Fi and 3G are very different. They're very different physical characteristics, but also very different cost characteristics. And we believe combining these two technologies, that is definitely something that service providers would like to see. And in addition to that, we need an orchestration that manages between the Wi-Fi and the licensed radio access. And here we have now technologies like SON, clearly, how all these acquisition plays in, as well as ANDSF, which is a technology that allows you to manage connectivities between Wi-Fi and 3G, the mobility management between the two networks.
Is Cisco planning to take on traditional mobile network vendors such as Ericsson and NSN head-on?
Yeah, I think the traditional suppliers are end-to-end suppliers, so their business was typically to supply a turnkey project end-to-end. Now, at the beginning of GSM, that was what service provider wanted. Today, I think the times where a single vendor supplies an entire network with proprietary interface is definitely over. Clearly, we promote open interfaces and interconnectivity, and service providers want to pick and choose the best technology in each domain. And I think in the domains where we are present, I'm very confident that service providers will pick our technology.
Will there be any more acquisitions to help Cisco complete its mobile network vision?
Joseph, our solutions are built around three major pillars. We, of course, have organic growth, so we have large research and development teams to organically improve our products. We combine that with partner solutions. And third, we will add to that also acquisitions. So across these three, we will see some extension of our portfolio and some growth that will ultimately make Cisco the leading supplier in the mobile service provider space.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, Jonathan.